All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And today we're going to do another fun fragrance haul video, which I'm going to discover more from the House of Sospiro. It seems like this house has been on a lot of people's radar recently on Instagram and YouTube. So I decided to dive more into this house and discover more of their fragrances and give you guys my first impression here today. I also got two new houses which I never talked about on my channel previously, which is going to be the House of Cupid and the other one is going to be Musique de Parfum. All right, so the first one is going to be from the House of Sospiro, and it's going to be the infamous Prima Donna. Now, this one, I've seen it a lot on Instagram. A lot of people already talked about this, so I'm very excited to unbox this and see what this one smells like. All right. All right, so this is the box. I don't know if you guys can see it. Here is the bottle. I hope it's not going to drop. There it is. Prima Donna. All right, so let's spray this and see what it smells like. Okay, so I have to say that this is definitely right up my alley. I really like this a lot. I like it better than Vibrato. It's very dark, sultry opening. I get a lot of leather and chocolate on the opening, which I was not expecting that, especially from the reviews, because all the reviews that I read, they say that it opens up very fruity, floral, but I smell right away the leather and chocolate. That's the opening right away. And it's very complex. It's bitter. It's very classy, very luxurious, sophisticated. I really like it. And I have to say, that's what I like about Christian Provenzano. He's very good at that. He definitely shines when he does fragrances like that. I do have Pearl Oud by Kilian, which is one of the best oud and rose fragrances that I ever put my nose on, even though it lacks in performance, but it just smells phenomenal. If you guys get a chance, definitely check that out. I'm trying to give this one a minute to see if the fruity notes come in. Okay. They're actually coming in. Very interesting. Very nice. Okay, so after that dark, sultry opening of leather and chocolate, which is also bitter at the same time, it opens up kind of sweet after that. It becomes kind of sweet. So it has this sweet and bitterness at the same time with this cherry, fruity, floral bouquet kind of a mix, which kind of makes it exotic. Now, the fruity chord is very vibrant, and that's what I love about it. The cherry is definitely very effervescent. And I think that's what makes the fragrance so exotic, is the mixture of cherry with that chocolate that makes it very exotic. Very beautiful. I almost feel this musk in the background that's pushing that cherry kind of forward and kind of making it vibrant, effervescent, and also kind of acidic at the same time. Now, the floral feels like white indolic floral, so it has this fruity floral opening, which at the same time feels creamy and lactonic, if you will. So it is definitely opulent, kind of sweet and bitter at the same time. It's sweet, rich, and complex type of scent. Yeah, the musk is becoming very strong, which is pushing that cherry forward, but the cherry is not the major note in here. So this is going to sound funny, but you cannot really cherry pick that cherry note. It's just somehow there like a pigment. And even though the color of the bottle is yellow, the musk makes the fragrance feel like I see the color of pink. But then also like a dark kind of a pink because of that beautiful chocolate and leather. So I can definitely smell the dark chocolate, which mingles so nicely with the leather and musk. And I like how luxurious that leather is. It's not a raw primal type of leather. It's more of like a classy, dressed up in tuxedo type of leather. And I love that about it. It does have an animalic facet to it, but it's not like crazy animalic where it would put you off. It's just perfectly balanced. And that's why it's such a classy, refined, and regal fragrance. Very interesting. So I just went and took a 10-minute break to have some water and give the fragrance some time to open up. And when I came back, I could definitely smell this exotic fruitiness, kind of gourmand, vibrant, lactonic, powdery fruitiness, which makes the fragrance very interesting because when you smell it close, it's a completely different story. And that's why it makes Prima Donna so exotic and also complex at the same time. So it's one of those fragrances that when it lingers around the scent trail, it's very playful. It has this gourmand fruitiness to it, lactonicness to it. But then when you get close to that person, it has this very complex, sophisticated, luxurious, and opulent vibe to it, which again, that's what I love when it comes to fragrances because it doesn't have a linear kind of a scent to it. It's more complex and it kind of changes up depending where you smell it. I also have to say that after some time went by, that bitterness is becoming stronger, and I don't know if it's from the dark chocolate or if it's from the leather. Now, in the heart, the white floral becomes kind of prominent, which you can definitely smell it, and it has a slight soapy facet to the white floral. Again, this scent feels very classy and refined. I get this green white floral note with soapy sweet jasmine-like nuances, which must be from lily of the valley and jasmine. So as the scent dries down, warm white musks and creamy lactonic notes envelope the florals, fruit, and gourmands, adding a vibrant touch. The fragrance then becomes languid, full of sensual grace, and awash with sweet milkiness, captivating and charming in equal measure. You know, I just wanted to give you guys my first impression, kind of quick going over the fragrance, but I like this so much. It's such a sexy scent that's turning into a full review. So beyond its initial opening, the fragrance becomes even more alluring with deep fruit tones and opulent notes of smoky leather, molten amber, and regal resins. It is done very tastefully, and the blending, of course, is very smooth thanks to Mr. Christian Provenzano.